It is not about summiting the mountain one time. Doing it one time is not what champions are made of. Got to do it again and again and again. Greetings, I'm Vas. Welcome to the leaders of Dell Technologies, Vietnam. It's such an honor to address you, although we're doing it online. And we have created this short video for you to get excited to keep going, flying above the clouds like an eagle. Now, first, achieving what you have over the last 1 year is not ordinary. Respect. And doing it one time is not what champions are made of. Got to do it again and again and again. So to do it again, we need to investigate what happened. How did you get things right? How did you get things wrong? And what is there to make better for those things that you got right? What is there to correct and make better for those things that you got it wrong? We call it after action review. I trust you would have done that already. And so with that, you realize there will be changes in the human being, because we, as human beings living in this flesh and skin and blood, we have some tendencies. For the first time, all of us are very excited, but you know it took some pain to get you where you are today. To do it again, it takes a different kind of person, because they will be jaded, okay? So there is a need for a special kind of leadership to say, let's go, and you as a leader got to stay out there, stay in front. So it's not going to be easy. So the internal conditions of a human being would have changed. The dynamics of the team would have changed. It have gone down, not up. So there is a need to raise that to another level. Okay? It is not about summiting the mountain one time. You got to summit the mountain again and again. And by the way, summiting the mountain is no big deal. Because many of them who climb the mountain in Everest or any other mountain, they summit and they take pictures and so on, but on the way down they die. To me, if you died on the way down, you did nothing. And therefore, there's a need to come down, tell your story, motivate others, and lead another group up again. And again, and again, and again, to become an experienced, perpetual, summiting mountain climber, conquering different kinds of mountains. And that's what I do with my group of people, not because climbing mountain is what my job is. No, it is to keep our senses, our emotions, our spirits at a high level all the time, so that we continue to be a high value organization, staying competitive and staying ahead of the competition throughout our existence. And so you will notice the external situation has also changed. Why? Because they know, whoa, now they are better than before. We got to catch up. They took away some of our customers. We got to now buck up. And therefore, your external conditions are going to be competitive, more competitive than it was before. You might have taken them by surprise, but now they are going to be breathing down your neck, and therefore there is a need for you to understand what goes on there too. And so you gotta now not only be a person, I like to do this in Dell. This is my passion. Not enough. Not enough. The word passion is for ordinary people. If you want to be number one, if you want to be summiting again and again, you got to get used to the word obsessed, obsession. The best of the best punctuate their words or their phrases with the word obsession. Go research that. I do. And therefore, I want to share this with you. Give you an example. Let's say Niet, is a mountain climber, and he says, hey, can you go mountain climbing with me? I understand that you like to climb too. He said, okay, let's go. And Niet says, see you at the base at 5 a.m. And on that day, you decide to leave your hotel or something like that at 4, but you got out there, it's so cold and it's drizzly, and so you decide, maybe Nyat may not be there, and you will cook up all your excuses and you go to sleep. And you may not even call Nyat to say that, are we going today? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not going today. Why? Nyat is a nobody, and therefore, you being a nobody, you betray Nyat, you betray yourself. Do you know that if you didn't commit to what you said you're going to do, you're actually a self-betrayer? Think about that. Now, let's say Philip. Philip is a very successful person. He holds all your trump cards, meaning if he says yes, problem solved. If he says yes, you can multiply, you can buy that building or something like that to grow your business. So, Philip is a very influential person to you, and Philip says, let's go mountain climbing. Same situation, but Philip says 4 a.m. start point. Now what will you do? What will you do? Will you be late if it's cold, if it's drizzly, if you're sleepy? Will you be late? No way, right? What time will you be there? Obviously, be there an hour before the time to impress Philip that you are that kind of person. Now listen, why is there a need for us to be pushed by somebody? For me, if I commit with Nyat or Philip, I will be there first. Because I have self-pride. I have an obsession. I'm not going to let myself down. Because this guy is the most important person to me. Because without him, I cannot achieve anything. All of that on the outside, yeah, it's fine. But without you, Dell don't exist. Without you, without the person, the face is what sells, not just the brand. Brand, there is a lot of choice. But the person standing with the brand with an attitude that this is the best product, how you project yourself, all that determines whether you're going to continue winning or not. Think about that. And therefore, there is a need for you to get stronger, to keep going as a number one. You gotta keep growing. To keep going, you gotta keep growing. That's the reason why we climb more and more mountains. That's the reason why we validate everything and get stronger. Another example of obsession. There's a guy from America, a black American called David Goggins. He was a poor, abused kid growing up just with his mother and his brother. And he was fat, sort of useless as far as he was saying. And one day when he was about 22, 24 years old, he was at home watching TV. And there on that TV program, they were showing Navy SEALs selection. And so he said, I want to be that because at least I can be somebody. To tell the world, tell everybody that I did something. So he went to the selection center and he said, I want to join the Navy SEALs. So there was a sergeant there who told him, what? You are 100 pounds overweight. No way you're going to do it. But David saying, no, I got to do this. This is my life. I'm useless. I need to find something to do, something to show who I am in this world. And so the sergeant said, okay, 3 months time, there's going to be another entry. You go home and you lose me 100 pounds. I may consider taking you in. So David, really? Okay. So David, instead of taking a bus home, he ran home. He started running from that moment he was told that from the sergeant. So he ran his life for 3 months. He took down his weight to about 75% of what the requirement was. He went back and the sergeant looked at him and go, whoa, what did you do? He said, I really need this. But the sergeant said, you're not finished yet. You got 25% more to go. So, but the sergeant, because he put in the effort, because you're so obsessed, sergeant said, okay, get in. And so he got in. He went through the first training for Navy SEALs with the Hell Week and so on. Failed the first time. But because he worked so hard, they asked him, want to do it again? He said, yes, sir. And he did it again. Second time, fail again. And they said, okay, one more time. But you did so well, it came so close. So they gave it to him again, and he did it. Third time, he graduated with that Navy SEALs badge, with that white uniform, feeling so proud. So, and then after that, because he suffered that much, he started to slacken. Because he got there already. And he realized he's slackening. Something is wrong. Because this guy observes himself, the smart guy. Then he decided, okay, for me to keep going, because he's not rising anymore, he has to do the $7 third attempt rule. What's the $7 rule? That was how much he had in his pocket when he went for the selection, $7, okay? And so the third attempt rule. So $7 third attempt rule is a process of David Goggins of how he got to graduation. So he somehow got an aha and he said, I got to take this $7 process, $7 third attempt process, do it again, do it again, do it again. I'm not talking about going back to the Navy SEALs. I'm talking about that attitude and obsession to get things done again and again and again. Today, he's a world-class speaker and an inspiration for people who are lost in life. We're not going to ride on our laurels thinking that what we did last year is possible to achieve again. It takes a special kind of human being with a high spirit to want to go in this way. Now, you see, you might think, oh, it's going to be so difficult. You know, why should I do that? Don't pay me enough. For once in your life, forget about your salaries and so on. That's how I got to where I am. I did it because I could. I did it because there was an opportunity. And now you are in a very high value organization called Dell. And it's not a simple brand. And for me, if I'm working and wearing that t-shirt, it's like I belong to an awesome organization. Come and get it from me. I represent Dell. Stand up for Dell. For once in your life, stand up for an organization. Forget about your salary. And when you can perform at peak all the time, like an obsessed person, life will take care of you. Your boss will take care of you. The brand will take care of you. You will have a beautiful life. Now, I need a reason to convert to Dell. I don't use Dell today, not because of any bias. I just got used to that, and I'm using that right now. I'm using it again and again and again. And I change cars from one brand to another after some time. Give me a reason to go Dell. So stand up for Dell because you have an opportunity. Grow with Dell and put Dell on the map. Let it be that eagle. No matter what rain comes, you fly above the clouds. That's right. Feel proud. Feel that this is your obsession. This is your life. You're going to work in this organization and make it awesome and stay there to keep it going. See you again soon. Thank you.